So how did we get on with the Thrustmaster Challenge Racing Wheel? Bit of a mixed bag, not gonna lie. Some of the games it worked reasonably well. A couple of the games it just did not work at all. Yeah, I think it's mainly aimed towards the serious racing games. I think for Gran Turismo 2 and Formula 1 it worked reasonably well. I think the problem I had with Gran Turismo 2 was just that I had it on the wrong mode. On a different mode I think it probably would have worked okay. With the Formula 1 game it worked alright. I had to go pretty slow to really get the use out of it, but maybe that's just a me problem. Maybe I'm just terrible at racing games, but it seemed to be responsive enough. You could change the mode if you really wanted to. The accelerator worked and everything, although there might have been a problem with switching the gears, because when I was using those buttons it was changing the camera angle, which it would probably do if you had it on the manual transmission setting as well. So it's funny, you maybe have to mess around with the controls a little bit. Of course, on some games it was completely useless. Ridge Racer and Bomberman were both reasonably okay, but Crazy Taxi wouldn't let me change the mode for that. The buttons are all over the place. The mapping of the buttons was absolutely shocking. Even though I feel like some of the buttons were supposed to be in the right place, they weren't doing what they were supposed to do. And the same goes for Wipeout. I feel like the buttons weren't all in the right place, you couldn't change the mode, made it impossible to turn, and so we just ended up getting blown up a bunch of times. So yeah, I feel like if you're playing it on the serious racing games it probably works okay, but on anything else apart from that at all, I would not even bother. In conclusion then, I'd probably have to say this isn't a great racing wheel. I think if you're a racing enthusiast, you play a lot of racing games and you want the proper equipment, you're not going to go for something like this. I think it's pretty mid-level at best, maybe even lower than that. The Ferrari branding probably forced a few extra sales back in the day, but if driving this is what it feels like to drive a Ferrari, then I really never want to drive a Ferrari because they really don't handle well at all. But we all know from experience watching F1 and that kind of thing, in real life that's just not really the case. But if you like this video and you want to see me review more accessories for the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, or anything else at all really, then let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and leave a wee comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. I'd love to hear your opinions. But for now, this one's going back on the shelf, never to be opened again, and I will see you next time. Take care.